But hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode, the 82nd episode of Collecting Profit. We got a interesting one tonight. We're going to be talking about the National. For those who don't know, the National Sports Card and Collectibles Convention is in Cleveland, and it starts tomorrow. And a bunch of us are going to be there, going to be hanging out and having a good time. I got some guests with me tonight, and I will go to what is considered my left. I got Matty Ice. Matty, how you doing, buddy?
What's up? Doing good. Hey, everyone.
And we have the CEO. That's what I was told I have to call him. Mike. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How's everybody doing?
That's cool. We got Sean, Sean, Arnie, and the chat coming in. Sean has an early bedtime because he has to 5:30 Uber, and he has to get his beauty sleep. We got Brando. We got Chuck Nasty in the house. So looking forward to this, guys. Looking forward to the National. This will be third one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Be the third one. It'll be the first non-Chicago one because we've only gone to two in Chicago. So like I said, looking forward to it. I'm gonna let these guys go ahead and talk about what they're looking forward to. Maddie, why don't you go ahead? I know I know you can't stay on for a long time, so what are you looking forward to? I mean, what's the plan, man?
I mean, of course, I'm looking forward to hanging out with everyone. I mean, it's going to be fun. We're going to have lots of lives and box battles, and I've got my cousin's going to be there. Now I found out Friday and Saturday, so I'm excited. Actually Thursday night too. So,
Oh wow.
Yeah. So excited to hang out with him. And he said he's bringing some stuff. So, and then as far as the National goes, I'm bargain hunting, trying to find stuff for other people, um, all that good stuff. So we'll see. And I'll be on a hunt to try to fill my rainbow of my Nick Madrigal that I have the 101 of. And I've got a 101. I've got the out of 25, and believe it or not, I don't have the base because I just haven't worked on it at all. Don't have the base, don't have the out of 50, and don't have the out of 5. So it's a small rainbow, really super small. There's like 6 cards. So yeah, we'll see. Oh yes, and Chuck.
Crazy.
Oh, totally. Hans Kraus autographs. If you come across Hans Kraus autographs, purchase them for Rippin' for Rookies. He deserves them. Um, he loves Hans Kraus. So
He does. There's definitely an affection there. Mike, what are you looking forward to, man?
Just seeing all the crazy cards as usual and all the gems that everybody hunts for that you wish one day you can afford, and just seeing me and all the people hanging out with everybody and just having a good time.
Hey, looking for anything special?
Not really. Don't know what I'm looking for. Don't really have anything in particular, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I don't know. I really don't have anything, in particular. I mean, there are a couple of rainbows that Mike had started. That they're not 6-card rainbows like Maddie. They're a few more, and the rainbows. I mean, I guess if we're gonna go rainbow hunting, this is probably the best place to try it. Because more cards, right? A lot more than just your local card show and stuff like that. So the chances that you could potentially go ahead and fill that rainbow definitely, definitely go up. But I think, I mean, it all depends on what you got to get. I mean, you got the hardest of one is the one of one.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's like for the ones that I'm trying to do, I don't have the one of one, and I was gonna try. So I'm doing the Fred Lynn Rainbow in Prism and in Select of 2023. I
Very
was gonna do
nice.
the Fred Lynn Rainbow of the new Topps Chrome Platinum that came out. And I was like, I didn't know if I was going to do it, but then all of a sudden I saw the one of one go ahead and show up on eBay. And I was like, holy cow, I have to go ahead. And then, but it went for like $380.
Wow.
Yeah. I honestly could not, there must have been two guys that, for whatever reason, they wanted to do that rainbow or make, because it was just, I was like, holy crap. I mean, you normally don't see Fred Lynn stuff, I mean, I didn't think it would be that high. I expected, maybe in the middle 100, maybe 200 max, but like 150 to 200. And I was watching. And I was like 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 240, 250. I was like, well, at least I don't have to worry about looking for any of the other ones.
There you go.
Maybe the red. Sean Jedi Master will be talking to you tomorrow, Mike.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a
So,
plan.
so when do you all arrive to the
Tomorrow night.
national? Tomorrow night.
We'll
Okay.
get there tomorrow.
Okay. Cool.
Well, we will get there tomorrow, and then I guess everybody's going to the baseball game except for us.
And yeah, I won't be there because I won't be in town yet. So
When are you coming in?
so leaving where I'm at, that's 3 hours from my house, and then another 5.5 hours to Cleveland. But I have to go to my home first to drop stuff off. So I don't know, like 6, 7, 8, somewhere in that range on
Okay.
Thursday. So,
just in time for dinner.
oh yeah. Well, I am gonna try to make it for the if I can. I mean, I might be driving straight into the trading card night slash YouTube hangout at the American Legion.
Do we know who? Is there a list out there of who is going to be at that one? Have you seen it? I mean, I heard about it.
No,
And I
but
heard there was a couple of.
it's hosted again by Baseball Card Illustrated. I think is who puts it on, right? In that or
Oh, the same guys who we saw last year.
yeah,
All
yep,
those dudes. Oh, very cool.
yep. And Arnie is setting up for trade card night, so he's got some freaking awesome stuff. Hopefully, I can sweet talk him into something. We'll see.
I'm gonna have to get that address. The American
He
Legion.
said it's like 3 or 4 minutes away from the convention center. So
Okay.
yeah, not too bad at all.
So I guess those guys will make it. They're going to the game, right? 'Cause you said it's Thursday night, right?
They're planning on it. Yeah. Yeah. As long as they're not too inebriated. So
I'm gonna say it's an hour and a half of open bar beforehand.
that's why I'm saying that statement. Yep.
And there's a whole bunch of other stuff that they're probably going to enjoy during the game.
I agree, Sean. I'm after that. So I got to take some stuff and see if I can work a deal with Arnie.
Well, if the pizza won't be that good, then Theo may like it because obviously he doesn't like good pizza.
Well, no, as long as it's not deep dish, he's fine. He likes the New York style, but deep dish is not good. So
it's
to Theo, it's not good.
It's pizza. I mean, I enjoy it
Yeah.
all. I enjoy it all.
All
But it's going to be
forms.
interesting. So the Nationals, 420,000 square feet. It's the second largest one, they said.
That's
And
awesome.
it looks like it's a little little different organized than Chicago from a standpoint of. Let me go ahead and bring it up. It's it looks a little bit again more what do you call it? Interactive map. Here we go. Let me share. So when you're looking at it, it's definitely like the the other one seemed more segmented, where this one it seems a little more straightforward. Let me see if I could go ahead and bring this up. So who knows? We'll see. We will hopefully have some fun. All right, Chrome tab.
Yeah, it was very disorganized in Chicago.
Yeah, just a little bit. I hear in Cleveland we're going to have air conditioning, so that's good.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, so there, when you are looking at it, down in this section, you got your autograph pavilion, which is something that you
Mm-hmm.
normally, which is good to have, right? So you have that, down over there. Then you have your case break area. Here's a lot of your vendors. This is all going to be, tables here. It's cool. So you do have, like a break area where you can go ahead and hang out in the middle, and then you have your big guys over here, more vendors, all these tables, PSA over here. So it
Yeah,
looks like, I mean, it's the only one thing I like about it, I think, with it being this way. I mean, I still don't know if it gets to everything, but I think when you look at this map here, I think there's like a better chance to potentially see most of it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? From that standpoint, when you're looking at it, it seems as though this is a little more manageable because it doesn't seem as like, remember, like when we were in Chicago, like you were in one area, and then all of a sudden, when you went to another area, you kind of like walked up a ramp or some stairs, and then you moved
yeah,
over to the left, and there was an area over there, and then they had the autograph pavilion like right in the middle. Then you went on the other side and you saw vendors. Then you had to go to another back corner. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
finally get there. At least this looks as though it is somewhat, manageable, with this.
I agree. Yep.
Yes, it does. Well, that'll be a big thing because remember that last year, that one day the air conditioning went out on us, and it was in half of the arena, half of the convention center.
Oh
So,
yeah.
uh,
Yep. I
but
definitely. Well, I mean, there were a lot of people that were like having like heat exhaustion type symptoms. So
yeah, but like I said, if you
it
see,
was crazy.
you have your, your private area, your stage like they had, you have your. This is probably where some of this area over here, Maddie. This may be where everything will be flying out at people
Where we're gonna get see somebody get pelted in the face. Oh
with,
yeah.
yeah, with the card stand. Um, I know SGC, they will not be doing on-site grading, but they will have drop off. So you will be able to, drop off your cards if you'd like to. Um, you
Nice.
will be able to drop your cards off. I haven't checked about PSA to see what they're doing. One said they planned on building the big stuff beforehand, so the doors won't be open like last year. Well,
Hmm.
that's good. The doors aren't open, you know.
Yeah. Very nice. Hopefully they so the tables where people can like break and stuff. Hopefully they don't take those away like they did last year.
Yeah, yeah, that was because last year, I mean, you had like little trade areas going ahead and people setting up trading areas of people who brought their stuff,
Yeah.
to the national and everything. So that was interesting. I mean, again, who knows? I don't know. Like Mike said, being able to walk around, and I've said it each time I talk about it and stuff. for those who have only gone once or have never gone before, it's I mean it's part museum, it's part card show. I mean,
Yeah.
that's really what it is, because you see stuff, that you've never seen before. I think that's that's an amazing part of it.
Well, I mean, how many 52 manels, the all Gem Mint 1086 Fleer set in basketball, like that was insane. So just,
Well,
it's
I
gonna be
mean, it's
crazy.
yeah, well, I mean, and it's amazing because when you hear about the mantle and the way it's talked about,
Oh yeah.
you would think that it is an extremely rare card. And the truth is that you will see a lot of them there.
Yeah.
There will be a lot of, 52 Mickey Mantles there. And they'll be from, there'll be a lot of, PSA ones and, SGC ones all the way up to, whatever that 9 is or something. I mean, I'm assuming that they'll have that there again.
Yeah.
It would make sense. I wonder if they're going to do like they did in Chicago a couple years ago, where they were actually giving away spots in big breaks and then doing them on the main stage.
Yeah,
I
that
don't,
would be cool.
Yeah.
I, I
Maybe.
don't think they did that last year, did they?
No, but they were
Yeah.
also a lot bigger than they were last year than when we first went.
Ah.
That's true. That's true. Like that whole area, yeah, that whole back area beyond like where the signing pavilion was in 2021, that wasn't there.
Hmm.
You know. Like any advice for somebody going to the national?
Don't get overwhelmed. Just start walking.
Anything
Don't feel
else?
like you have to see everything because you're not going to see everything. Just enjoy what you're going to see.
Yep. Maddie?
And
Yeah.
don't be that person who just stops in the middle of the walkway. Step to the side.
I think that's meant for me.
It's meant for a lot of people.
I'll be. I mean, I'll totally second everything he said because last year was my first one, and I mean, I think it took me 4 hours maybe to make it down half a aisle, just because I was enamored by everything I was seeing. I was very overwhelmed at that point. So yes, just walk through it, take it in. I think it's honestly better to walk as much of it as you can. Maybe the first couple of hours, the first day that you're there, and then kind of seek out exactly what you're looking for because there's no way you're going to see it all. Like it's impossible. So definitely go to some of the free stuff. I mean, that's fun. That our story there is. I'm pretty sure, was it Mojo Sports? I think it was Mojo Sports.
It might have been Mojo.
They were giving away like card stands and packs of cards and sleeves and break spots. There was an older gentleman that was working for them, and he threw a card stand out and it stuck to his hand, and he pelted a kid in the face from like 5 feet away. I mean, it was hilarious. The kid didn't cry, so he got his card stand, a nice little bruise probably. So but yeah, just take it in, don't get overwhelmed. That's the big thing. It's because it's easy to overwhelm you. There's so many people, so many vendors, so much loud stuff happening because those vendors that are giving stuff away, they want you to be over there. They want to get that name out. So, yep.
Yeah, you'll hear about, big cards being, pulled. There will be some big cards that get pulled there and everything. I would say, a couple things, some basic stuff, nothing to do with the actual show, but would be, wear comfortable shoes because you're going to be on your feet for a long time. From
Oh
that
yes.
standpoint, you're allowed to bring a backpack in. So if you bring a backpack in, throw some bottles of water, throw some, I don't, granola bars or peanut butter crackers or just something to go ahead and get you a little something. I mean, obviously they'll have food there if you want to buy it and everything, but if you're trying to save, throw a couple of bottles of water in, go ahead and bring that type of, snack food type, stuff, to go from there, just from visiting and stuff along those lines. The one thing I would go ahead and say is if you see something and you really, really like it and it's like it was on your list and maybe it's not, you're like, hey, I would like a whatever, I want a Pete Alonso autographed, rookie card. If you see something like that and that's what you're looking for, unless you're looking for a specific card, if you see it and you're okay or you can negotiate a good price, go ahead and get it because stuff doesn't last that long. You walk around and you like, you see something and you go, I'll go ahead and, you know, I'll go ahead and, I'll pick it up, later on. Let me walk down a few more and see if I can see it. Now, the good thing is that if you do pass it, you'll probably see, something else. You'll probably see another one. But if it's something that you go, oh my gosh, if it's the one like you when you look at it and you're like, you know what, that's the one, don't wait. Because if
Yeah.
you wait, you got a good shot of it not going ahead and doing anything. AJ, what's happening, buddy? How's it going?
Welcome, AJ.
You know,
Hopefully the cards that shipped you, man, got there safe.
oh, hold on. The USA set to Rocky got me for your Celio. Sent it to Rocky. Oh, there you go. That's all right.
Yeah, with what you said about not passing on something, I kick myself. I'm hoping it's still there because he's not like super popular. He would be if you were in the Indianapolis area, but
Yeah.
they had it was like a black chrome refractor Reggie Miller out of, I don't know, 50 or something like that. I don't normally see low numbered Reggie Miller stuff. And it was like 20, 30 bucks. I can't remember.
Oh
I
wow.
thought, oh, I'll come back and get it later. And I totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
Just, it was one of those moments where the booth was super busy. I didn't want to deal with it. And then on my way home, I was like, dang it. I didn't go back and get that.
I never
So,
went back.
yeah. So, yeah, get it when you're there because odds of you going back are probably pretty slim.
Well, especially like when you think about how big it is, right? If you see something and you go, well, I'll just continue walking and everything, and by the next time if you're like, try and take a picture, or even if you like take a
Yeah.
picture of the ceiling where you are, or where you might be. If you have, the map on you, circle it on the map or something so that you know where you are. Because again, if you're not 100% sure, and you go, well, I think it was aisle 3, and then you start going ahead and you start walking aisle 3, but it was really aisle 2, and you're wondering, why can't I find it? Why can't I find it? Saying so from that standpoint, you want to, again, but that again to your point, what you said, though, that has to be one of those cards where it has to kind of hit you.
Yeah.
Like if you were looking for a Reggie, if you saw that and let's say, it was, the blue to 199, you were like, but all of a sudden,
Yeah.
I'm saying from that standpoint. So,
Yeah.
when you see it, go ahead and jump in and, and get it, it's going to be tough also because, a lot of times you're gonna feel that you're being rushed because because when you're trying to look, you really want to look, and if you think about it, there's gonna be a
Yeah.
lot of people there.
Don't let people force you out of the way. That's
Yeah,
another thing. Because,
yeah,
if you're there first, just you've got the spot.
right.
Look until you're done.
Yeah, don't rush. Don't go ahead and
Yeah.
don't go ahead and feel bad for somebody else because they couldn't get there or anything and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's up, walking?
Oh, hey, Lockin. I see Sean talking trash.
Well, I
Hey,
mean,
me and AJ had a later deal, so his shipping was delayed. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Chuck, I'm sure Chuck did,
yes,
especially when he saw any Hans Kraus autos.
yep. When,
So,
or when he was trying to get those, when he's trying to get those Tim Anderson cards and Lou Bob cards,
oh,
when he's trying to load up on his White Sox. No, I mean keep the line moving. Yeah, but if you're sitting there and you're looking, don't get pushed out of the way.
yeah,
You
yep.
know, from from that standpoint.
I
Mike,
am a,
any
I am AJ. Yep,
Mike. Oops, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I'm on vacation, and then I'm taking the national to take a vacation from my vacation, as Locken would say. So,
Uh, so, Mike, what's your advice for people that are going to want to find bargains?
My advice
Yeah,
to find a bargain.
if people want a bargain box on it, but people want, yeah, what's your advice?
If you're just going for the bargain box, and there's plenty of those guys there, try to get a chair when they have it available, because standing and with your neck bent looking at cards gets annoying. At least you have a chair you can sit down, and just bring a empty top loader or a little piece of cardboard with you so you can mark your spot so you don't go through the same row a couple times. So you're not wasting time doing that, and just if it's a card that you think shouldn't be in there but it is, guess what? Your lucky day. Don't be the nice guy. Hey, this is like a $5 card. Is it supposed to be in there? They put it in there. It's in there.
yeah. I like the empty top loader idea. I didn't even think of that last year. So,
Yeah, some guys will have markers and everything, but I mean, I'll tell you one thing, when it comes to the bargain boxes, you will find you will find deals.
oh yeah,
Because we will listen. The first year we went by Card Collector 2's bin. He had some really good, dollar bins and 50-cent bin, whatever. I mean, they do quantity driven, right? So once you get like past 10 or 15, the price goes down, and so on and so forth. But he was, people were pulling out, color, cracked ice, blue, red, orange, gold, all different, colors out of his, dollar boxes. And he basically, said, look, in February-ish, he goes, I start, building these dollar boxes. And he said, I have whatever, 50 of them, 60 of them. I forgot what the number was. He said, if something happens and a guy goes off, or a couple of guys all of a sudden become popular, so on and so forth, he goes, I don't have time to go ahead and open up these boxes and try and find those players. He said, so they stay in there. So you may find a $50 card, a $20 card, in a dollar bin, $2 bin, $3 bin. So you put in the work, you will go ahead and
oh yeah.
you will find something. So AJ, what are you targeting at the national? So for me, I think I would like to try. I think I'm looking more at some wrestling cards And as far as cards to pick up for reselling in the dollar bin stuff, I think I'm going to be looking for more like pop culture or like non sports, Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, DC, those type of cards to go ahead and get and and resell, especially from the Disney side because last year I scored a whole bunch of Disney cards in like the in a quarter box, and I was selling them for anywhere from between $3 and $5 a piece. So that's one of the things that me, Maddie, you already
Yeah,
kind of said, but
you're
you
bringing
just
up the Disney stuff. Wow, I forgot about that. I mean, that's something that not many people there even they're like, we'll just put it in our quarter box, whatever, dollar box. That stuff sells really well. And I found, gosh, I think I picked up about 100 numbered Disney like hologram cards last year. So, and they were super cheap.
yeah.
So, but as far as what I'm after, like I said this earlier, but trying to get a couple more cards for my Madrigal Rainbow. Um, and then I'll look to get something super vintage that's Cubs related, and then bargain boxes. I mean, and he's right. Well, my tip is you want to go to the vendors who have a lot of high end stuff, but they also have a section that's like dollar and quarter boxes because they could care less about it. My example of that is last year there was a guy that had high end stuff, but he had a couple of boxes, one of football, one of baseball. And I'm pretty sure I got 200 Peyton Mannings for $5. So when you
Pretty darn good.
Oh yeah, he literally didn't even care. He's like, "Well, it looks like you got this many. Just give me $5 and get out of here." And I was like, "Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, totally okay with that." So, find those people who, you know, don't think highly or whatever of what they're trying to sell to you, and you'll get some good deals.
Yep.
So,
So I'm gonna be looking for Nolan Ryan, or maybe that's Nolan Gorman. Who knows? A Drysdale or Koufax. He's looking for Cowser and Win, Mason Win. Cowser, good. Uh,
we've had Orlando join, right? Did
yeah,
we
we
say?
had
Oh,
Dre
Dre.
Diaz. Thank you. Where Orlando,
Yeah,
Orlando. What has happened, everybody? Hey, anybody who wants to join the StreamYard is in a pinned comment. Please go right ahead. Yeah, AJ, autos,
awesome.
actors, celebrities. And Lawkins said something over here. I missed it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so we'll see Orlando at the Legion.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
That'll be good. I mean, that'll be a lot of fun again. Going there and stuff. I mean, obviously, in some of the hotels close, so you'll have your, for lack of a better word, you have your big guns. Will have their, trade nights and stuff. Card collector too. I'm sure sports card investor.
Hmm.
Then you'll have guys teaming up and everything. So,
Yeah, Sports Card Investor is already there with his son. He already
oh yeah.
posted.
Oh yeah, he from there. Then I think from there, I think he goes to the Fanatic stuff thing in New York at some point in time. They have all that. They're gonna
Crazy.
have that whatever that Fanatics thing is going on in New York. There's a whole bunch of people. All the tops people. That stuff is going to be there and everything. Wrestlers are going to be there. All kinds of sports figures and stuff.
Oh, that meet and greet thing.
Yeah, yeah. So if you could find one card at the National, Matt, what would it be?
One card.
For you, not that if one card that what would it be if you could find it?
That I still don't have a one of one Sandberg. So I would love to find something decently priced, but for something like that, who knows? So something like not just some random one, a pretty nice one, hopefully.
You
But
could probably
yeah,
get a 101 Elway.
I would pick it up and throw it.
Mike, what about you?
Sean, I do not.
Just one card? I don't know. I mean, I have one rainbow that I have just 3 cards left that I would like to get to finally complete it. But I mean, that would be a one of one. But I know that one has sold on eBay towards the start of the year, so it might be there. I don't know. But the other two, never seen any listings or anything for them. So I don't know. A nice Roman Reigns or John Cena graded card would be pretty cool to pick up.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Be the ones.
Yes, sir.
The tribal chief. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll probably pass on those locking.
who's Jim Sorgi?
He was the backup quarterback to Peyton Manning for like, I don't know, at least 10 years. I'm not sure how long he was there, but it was a while. So,
Yeah, I think, like I said, overall, for
The disrespect.
this, come on, Chuck, stop. You must be a solo guy. Gosh. Yeah, I mean,
Or maybe he's a Cody crybaby.
he might be a Cody crybaby. That's true. That is true. He could be crybaby. I mean, not too much. I mean, I will, like I said, pop culture for me, pop culture, like I said, some of those types of things. I will look at wrestling. I will look at, some UFC stuff. Again, just looking for some different stuff that I normally can't get, or the stuff that even if you go to a local show, you don't see a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if I mean, there's only one like consistent show here, and a lot of times it's the same exact guys. So I mean, haven't gone in forever, but even when we went, it was mostly still just baseball, football, basketball. There wasn't a lot, and then there was some Pokemon, but there wasn't a lot of wrestling, UFC, Disney, all that other stuff. So, this is the type of show where you can look for stuff that you normally wouldn't see at a normal card show, but that is still reasonably priced. Not, obviously you're going to see all the high end cards. You're going to see the $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 cards. But again, then you'll see, some of the lower end, Star Wars, those type, Disney, the type of stuff, at reasonable prices, to get, from that standpoint. So, um, I mean, if you're a big fan, then you should not be disrespecting the man. So, I mean, so again, overall, I don't know. It's too hard. I mean, I get, I mean, Mike saying, man, I didn't think about Roman Reigns. I mean, for me, for wrestling, if I was going to look for something, it would be a Hulk Hogan. I mean, when it comes to wrestling, him or a Bruno Sammartino. I wouldn't mind a Bruno Sammartino autograph. Those will probably be, being that Bruno has passed away. Those are probably a little more higher price than than if he was still alive.
There we go. I got to find a Bushwhackers card.
Yeah, see, Bushwhackers. Yeah, or the Moondogs.
My favorite wrestlers, the Bushwhackers.
Yeah. But the National is, I mean, it's so much fun. Again, it's, and not to reiterate, but Mike said, I remember when we went our first time and you walk through that door And in Chicago, you're up, right? You have to walk down the stairs.
Yeah.
So when that door opens, you look through the door, and you all of a sudden turn and you go, "Holy crap!
It's
This is big. This is different."
and you also wonder, which entrance do I go into?
Yeah.
Because there's multiple ways that you can get in there. So
Yeah, Dre, that would be very rare. That would be pretty cool. Holly Holmes, first fight I ever saw. Wow. Melissa Tate autographs. She likes her because she was a celebrity on Big Brother. Oh, yeah. Mike's a Big Brother guy.
I am. I have not watched the new season though.
I stopped watching it. I used to like that show a lot. Then it got too different, so I didn't like it anymore. They took a lot of the fun out of it and stuff. So I liked it when it was. Rhea Ripley auto would be nice. I mean, I think it wouldn't surprise me if you go ahead and you see a bunch more of that stuff. With everything that was happening with The Rock coming back in and WrestleMania and those type of things. Getting a lot of stuff. I mean, getting more involved and getting, it was like, well, let's face it, wrestling was cool there. People were into it when you had, the big ass movie star go ahead and show up and the way he was acting and stuff. So, I think there's a chance we may see more wrestling than we have in the past and everything, but you're going to have to look for it. And in 420,000 square feet, you're gonna have to look.
Needle in a haystack.
Yeah, I mean it is. It is Waldo.
Yeah.
Look at you, what a pops.
What a good dad.
That deadbeat dad.
There you go.
Rey Mysterio.
Chuck, not a fan of The Rock. I'm not surprised. I didn't think he would. But again, overall, I mean, it's the experience is great. I think you have to go into it, thinking it's okay to not see everything. Don't spend time. Like, to me, the break area, the case break area looks great and everything. But you know what? I think, walk through and, be done. Like, I wouldn't stand there and watch for a very long time of, guys doing breaks and everything, right? You can go back to wherever you are later on after the show, pop on YouTube, and you can see plenty of that rather than wasting your time, during the day, doing that type of stuff. No, I haven't heard anything of what any of the vendors are going to be doing. The only one I heard about was SGC. Pete had something on IG saying that they would not be doing on-site grading, but they will be doing on-site submitting. So you can submit with them, and they will take it back to Florida with them. So you can do that.
I like the food trucks. That's going to be a game changer from Chicago, because Chicago, you got that one little section you can get food from, and it's like $27 for a Coke and a slice of pizza.
Right. Yeah. So I guess Arnie would be the one to go ahead and tell us, Pete, that he is from that area. What is the Cleveland food item to look for? Like Chicago, you may not like deep dish pizza, but that is kind of, the thing, right? So
Or Portillo's.
Or Portillo's, yes. Arnie, what is the thing in Chicago? I mean, in Cleveland. Like, if people go, look, hey, if you go here, you got to get whatever it may be. And it may be a dessert. Doesn't necessarily have to be a, you know. Going to take a sack lunch.
No, I'll get food. I will put some stuff in my bag, but not a sack lunch.
Gene and Jude's. I have
Gene
to
and
remember that.
Jude's.
I don't know what
So
that is.
I have overstayed. I'm being summoned to go back to where we're staying.
Alrighty.
So I'll put it on YouTube and join the chat. So
Thanks, man.
I will
Appreciate
see
you stopping
you
in.
in 2 days.
Yes, sir.
See you Thursday night.
Yes. All right.
We'll
See
be
you
ready.
later.
Safe
Thank you, buddy.
travels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you as well. You all got way longer to drive than I do. So see you later.
Well, you have 8.5. We have 10.
Yeah, true.
Only, you know, not
Mine will
you know,
be split. Mine will be split. So
not as much
it's all
as
good.
Theo.
Yeah. Oh, that's for sure. Yep. He's still driving. So
He must have one hell of a conversation with himself.
he must. So
All right, buddy.
okay. See
Don't
you
get
later.
any more trouble.
No, we're good. See ya.
Later. You know, Chicago for hot dogs. Just for hot dogs, yes. Deep dish pizza. But like I said, I don't know what Cleveland is. I haven't heard. No one has said, hey, if you go to Cleveland, they're famous for their whatever it might be. Do they have White Castle in Cleveland?
No, White Castle's not in Ohio.
White Castle is not in Ohio. Hopefully they're in Kentucky. We will be going through Kentucky.
They are in Kentucky. You know they're in Kentucky.
Well, they're in Kentucky over by Louisville. I don't know if they're in Kentucky. So
True.
Sean hasn't been nice to me in 47 days. Well, I mean, I don't mean to say anything. You know, hopefully he'll be nice to you at some point in time. What do you have marked in your calendar? What the hell are you talking about? Who are you
That
talking
he hasn't been
to?
nice to him for 47 days.
Oh, there you go. They are famous for a state hell away from Cleveland. You're probably right, Lachlan. They probably are. No, but it's going to be fun. I mean, you know, definitely looking forward to it. You know, it's funny. Like I said, you know, I mean, even kind of like, I mean, mosquitoes anywhere there. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a list. I mean, I am going to bring a couple things. Who knows? Maybe I'll go ahead and get rid of a couple things. Nope, shouldn't have mosquitoes near the airport. They don't like noise. They don't call a mistake by the lake for nothing. Very true, very true. But I'm not, you know, I don't have, you know, it's funny. I mean, I don't have a Grail card in reality. I mean, maybe I have a Grail card, but I don't realize I have a Grail card. I mean, like, you know, from that standpoint. Oh, there you go. The GOAT. He's in the airport. Flying from California. Heading to big Cleveland. So it's going to be, you know, like I said, I don't really have anything in particular that I look for. I was surprised, Mike, that you didn't say a Mike Trout rookie.
Oh, because I can't afford that.
I just said if there was one card, I didn't say any card. I mean, well, that's true because then you would go, I'd take the 52 mantle. So I get you there. I understand.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, there are cards that I would like. Like, I would love a Tom Seaver rookie. I think a Tom Seaver rookie card would be great. But again, like Mike said, I don't know how much, you know, that's going to be. You know, who knows? Maybe we'll see LOA going ahead and walking around the national. I know they have the trade night. The Midwest Box Breaks has their big trade night. Oh, look, someone's got a flex. See how I'm catching on with the lingo? Sean might not know what that means. Well, he's a teacher. He probably understands the kids talk.
No.
A finest PSA. I can bring it in case you want to see it.
Sure. Well, I'm not going to turn down the opportunity to look.
Bussin'. Tell you. Yep, he's gonna bring it with him to get it slabbed and everything. So, but the national is fun. It's a great time. I think like I said, you meet people, you see people. I think what's Logan Ryan O'Hearn. Which one is it? Man, first Roman Reigns, now Mike Trout.
Okay.
Ella, you're a Dodgers guy, aren't you? I think. I may be wrong. I don't know. I think the overall, like I was saying, yes sir, yep, he's a Doger guy.
Spend all that money and they're going to lose.
I like to buy quantity of cards rather than spend a lot on one card. Yeah, I mean you're right, AJ. I mean that's definitely a way to go about it and stuff. I know, like I said, you know, part of me looks to get cards to go ahead and resell also. So that's why, like I said, I have a lot of the sports cards that I could go ahead and list. That's why I want to try and find, some of the non-sports stuff, the DC, the Marvel, those types of things, right? So hopefully, I get, another time there'll be somebody, with a quarter box or a 50-cent box, and they'll be loaded with a bunch of, Marvel and Disney and DC comic stuff, and they're just trying to blow it out, So, hoping, for something along those lines. Um, like I said, I do have, a handful of cards, maybe, a few more than a handful, that I might bring, that I will bring and see if I can, see if I can unload. But we'll see what it is. Yeah. So, PSAs said that they're going to get into grading comics, which is, interesting. But I don't know if they'll be able to really I mean, I think CGS or CGC, pretty much has a lock on that market. I don't be difficult. I don't know how difficult it'll be for PSA to take away, part of that market share and everything. I'm also wondering, supplies. Are there going to be any kind of deals on supplies? Are there going to be any kind of deals in sealed product? Because I'll tell you, the last two that we went to, there really weren't deals on sealed product. So so I don't know, what that's going to be. So CGC has been around for a very, very long time. Uh, they really were big with comics. They do money, paper money, coin money. They really did a lot of Pokemon stuff. And it only has been the last couple of years that they've kind of made a push to get into the into your regular sports cards. Seal wax, ship it. Yeah, you can send it from. Yeah, it's true. Send it from Cleveland. If you're flying, send it from Cleveland. Yeah, that's basically what it is, Sean. Like they are, what PSA is to cards. CGC is to comics. They are the ones where if you go around and you're looking at graded comics, that is what you will see. For the most part, that's really what you're going to be looking at. You know, again, I don't know. It's very, there are some people who have a rhyme and reason how they attack the national. I don't know if there really is one. Holy cow, he's here, but he's there also. So
Whoa.
what?
I said, whoa.
Yeah, he made it. The man, the myth, the legend. So when you say you're here, do you mean like you're here in the house? Let me give him a little baby wrench before he bitches and moans. You'll be a
Said this
stand.
place is massive, so he must be at the place.
The place is massive. Now, is it massive compared to the place where you live? Because you said you live in a little house. Yeah. That's what you could have did, Chuck. You could have went, "Oh, sorry, Theo." Bang. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be, what's cool about going to Cleveland at least this time is we'll get to meet some other people because not everybody. We could get at least 4 more people here, dude. I don't think we want, this is not planes, trains, and automobiles where where people are gonna be sharing pillows. He just took the master suite. I'm sure he did. He's excited. We were just saying, so man, did you have a great conversation with yourself on the ride? Did you accomplish anything? Did you and your other personality go ahead and have a nice chat? I hate space. Oh, I hate people, so space is nice. Space is good. Get to lay out all the cards and everything that we get. Woo! So, but overall, it's gonna be. I'm not looking forward to it. Looking forward to the 3 days of rummaging through boxes and just seeing, trying to find those bargains, man. Trying to find those bargains. I am gonna bring my Max Clark. I'm gonna bring my 1 of 1 Max Clark autograph and see. I got a Shohei Ohtani to 50 that I'm gonna bring. I have my autograph Derek Jeter that I'm gonna bring. For football people, I got a Dan Marino to 15 that I'm gonna bring. And I don't know. I have some other graded cards I'm not sure of. I'll get Mike's opinion, maybe.
When are you getting this opinion? We leave tomorrow at 7 a.m.
Hey, you got time.
It's 11. I still got to pack.
You're gonna sleep the first friggin' like 4 or 5 hours
Of what?
of the ride. You're not?
I don't know.
You're gonna stay awake and we're gonna have engaging conversation. We're gonna talk about life.
Life. Sure.
So Theo, you have so many cards. I got so many cards that I went crazy. I'm just curious. Wasn't the idea of going to the National to get cards? Or you just decided to bring a whole bunch of cards to the National?
He slept the first 4 hours of the trip. Nice.
He let He let his alter ego go ahead and get in.
There you go.
We're not going to the we're not going to the show tomorrow night. We won't make it in time for that. But we'll be there as the doors open on Thursday to attack the National. So like I said, I mean, tomorrow for us showing up, I don't know, we'll see. It depends how often we have to stop. I'm trading a bunch and going to go through a bunch with us. Oh, look at that. He's setting up box wars already. Winner take all. No, just kidding. Sean's already packed. Plus a swimsuit. What?
Chuck said take his wrench away. He still hasn't said hello.
There you go. What's up, Chuck? There you go. Ta-da! But again, for those of you just tuning in, you know, no, easy. Yeah, that's what it is. So I should bring my sorter with me. Make it simple. No swimming pool. But aren't we right? I mean, you're walking distance to the lake. You know? Yeah, see? You could go right ahead. You could go right ahead and jump in that lake and have a whole bunch of fun. So, but anywho, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna shut it down so we can go ahead and Mike can finish getting ready. I can get a few last things together and get a good night's sleep so we don't crash the car on the way up. Mike, as we shut down, any parting words, any words of wisdom, any wonderful advice from the CEO of Gentile Grading?
Advice, just enjoy it. If you're going, just enjoy it. Like I said earlier, don't get overwhelmed. It is a lot, but unless you're just going there to look from afar, there's no way to see it all. Especially when this is supposed to be the second biggest national ever, so there's going to be a lot of stuff. Hopefully, the AC in this place works compared to Chicago, or else there's going to be a lot of unhappy people. So just make sure you have water, snacks, anything like that, and just enjoy it, have fun.
Yeah, pack right. Like I said, I have a backpack. I have, I'll have, I'll have a clear, box, so if I find anything, a clear card box. If I find anything, that I want to make sure that I don't want to throw it all the regular cards, I want to keep separate. Other than that, I'll probably have, like a 500 or 600 card, box in my backpack. You know, and again, you want to travel as light as possible. Again, you're going to be on you're going to be on your feet. If the more breaks you take, the less times you have to, the more breaks you need to go ahead and go sit down at the tables to chill and relax. The less time you're going to have looking for stuff. So, wear those comfy shoes, wear comfortable clothes, bring water. Um, might not be a bad idea, if you like, liquid IV, stuff like that and everything, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and throw in your bag to add to your water. So this way you're not just drinking water, you get a little bit of, electrolyte replenishment and stuff, and everything. Um, but, to Mike's point, try not to be overwhelmed. Just take it all in that first, hour and so and everything. And, and try and have a plan, walk the aisles, and Just enjoy. Yep, backpack in a car box. Well, what is it? 60-foot ceiling, so heat rises. AC will be great there. 50,000 square foot floor space. Bring your Segway. It's summer. No shoes, flip flops, like walking on water. Hell no. Yep. Corey, what's happening? Hydration. You gotta stay hydrated. It's very, very important. Helmets with straws. Come on, Larkin. Come on, man. No, but I think, and like I say, for me, take it for what it is. It is a giant card show. Um, if you're only there for a couple of days, again, don't try. They're coming in now. They're all coming in now, son of a guns. As we're getting ready to shut it all down. The nation of domination is here. Again, it's easy to get overwhelmed by it, like Mike said in the beginning, because it is so big. There's going to be a lot of people. You want to make sure you keep an eye on your stuff. Also, if you buy cards or if you're bringing cards to go ahead and trade, and you put them down, and you put if you have a case or you have something, you put it on the floor. Remember that you put it on the floor. Do not go ahead and forget that that you have it there. If you're drinking and you have a bottle of water or you have a water bottle, so on and so forth, do not put it on top of somebody's case. Hold it in your hand or put it next to the case. Or put that back in your backpack if you're drinking and stuff. Be smart. Go ahead, go unpack your 17 boxes of cards, and don't forget. Oh, you can't unpack everything because you forgot a bunch of stuff you said. Yeah. So I mean, be smart about what you carry. Don't go ahead and don't be a jerk to people. That's like yeah. Look, there you go. Keep sports cards classy. Don't be a jerk to people. We're not bringing brass knuckles, Chuck. Just your pillow. So, with that said, thanks everybody for hanging out. Looking forward to seeing everybody. If you're not going, I may try and do a little quick little recap video each night and get it posted. So be on the lookout for that. For all those people that might be, that are listening, that are going to be traveling tomorrow, safe travels. Get everybody there safe so we can hang out. Sean and Theo, you make sure you plan something nice for dinner for Mike and I when we get there, because we'll be hungry. And have a great time. Thanks a lot for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, we'll catch you at the next one. Thanks a lot.
See you guys.